All right. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining in today. We are doing pretty much our fourth episode of the season. It's been pretty great, where we've touched a lot upon with our previous speakers upon the importance of TikTok, the importance of incrementality in marketing. And today I have a special guest with me, Kerry, Chief Growth Officer from Gen 3 Marketing. She's been there pretty much around in the advertising space for some time. Previously, she's worked in GroupM, so there's a lot coming in from that side as well. And recently, Kerry has been very active with respect to telling CMOs why affiliate marketing as a channel should be really adopted and scaled as an e-commerce company, or even as mostly if you're in the B2C world, right? So today we're going to deep dive with Kerry on top of that. So let's kickstart with getting to know a little bit more about Kerry. Kerry, tell us a little bit more about yourself. How did you come across being in the affiliate marketing space? Let's little bit get to know your story, and we'll deep dive.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me. This is very exciting and lots to talk about today. But yeah, as you mentioned, I've been in the performance marketing space for about 18 years now. The majority of that was in the more traditional channels, search and social, programmatic. But yeah, just last year I joined Gen 3, who is a specialist agency for affiliate marketing. And as you mentioned, it was a bit of a shift from the broader global media buying world. But what really attracted me to affiliate marketing is a couple of things. One is the broad full funnel reach, the opportunity to connect with consumers at all stages of the journey. And we'll talk a bit more about that, but also the fact that it's pay for performance. I know it's so hard to prove the value of your marketing and your media and advertising budgets, but with affiliate marketing, you only pay when it works. And so as brands get more and more conservative with budgets, or requiring more attribution and tracking, I think this is I know this is a huge growth area across the performance marketing and advertising media industry.
Yeah. So let's get right into it. So I was literally studying this brand called as Obvi, run by Ron and Ash. They've been around pretty much in the news for some time. And Ashwin was really mentioning that initially the growth phase came through influencers, came through affiliates, right? And it was important to have that different mindset of growing the business and customers compared to paid. And it's very interesting that people are taking the steps initially itself, rather than after becoming a brand, and when affiliate marketing program really becomes much more effective, right? Things are not looking that way in the market right now. People are taking much more proactive earlier steps to this, and it's good to see different media mixes coming into play and affiliate playing a really important role. So when it comes to consideration of affiliate marketing as in one of the media mixes, how should CMOs go first about really looking into it from a angle of okay, hey, we're going to spend, say, X amount of money on X amount of affiliates, and we're going to be achieving this much ROI. And what are some of the expectations that you set as a marketer when you're running affiliate marketing programs, and how do you go about structuring and putting a foundation to that?
Yeah, no, thank you. It's a great question, and it's an increasingly important question and theme, because as affiliate marketing for so long was just that channel, and it still is for many brands, that channel, that initiative that's kind of managed over to the side, not integrated with other media channels. And so from the very, foundational perspective, that when brands are looking at what their investment should be across any advertising, all advertising, and starting their strategy, whether it's a new product launch or just their annual planning, they need to consider affiliate marketing as an amplifier of all of the other channels. And from the beginning, should have somebody that is well versed in affiliate marketing and publisher mix at the planning table when you're thinking about, okay, we're a brand, these are the goals we want to achieve this year. We want to build brand awareness, but we need to be cost effective. We want to expand our reach into these new audiences, or we want to position our product in a different way. So all of those things, and driving, again, pay for things can be delivered with affiliate marketing. So at the very beginning, when you're looking at what your business goals are and what you're trying to achieve, it's important to have somebody in that room at that table. So when you're looking at paid search, paid social, influencers, even TV, programmatic, it's important to have a holistic approach to see where affiliate marketing and the publisher partnerships can fill those gaps throughout the customer journey.
Right. When it comes to setting up the affiliate marketing program, one of the main important things is actually the business model that you set with it, right? And then obviously comes choosing your initial affiliates if you really want to be careful initially and don't want everyone to represent your brand, right? So what kind of model have you seen in the industry with your clients out there, which is working well, especially in the e-commerce space? Because previously we used to start out with pretty much, hey, this is like a discount-based stuff, right? Like everybody was used to that, but things have so much evolved from that angle.
Right. No, you're so right. And for so long, it was just considered a bit of a spammy coupons, discounts only. I would have gotten those shoppers anyway perspective. And that really has changed, to your point, as the industry has matured. So one of the biggest developments and changes is foundationally how the online mass media websites, what we would know as the traditional magazine websites, the Condé Nast, the Hearsts, the Gnets, like how are they making money today? And they have shifted from advertising revenue to affiliate revenue. So now where your PR team used to be able to just pitch product for placement on those top titles and brands, whether it's, Better Homes and Garden or Men's Health or, Glamour, it used to be more of a PR placement. And now today, that is there's an affiliate relationship there. And so while there's still the PR element of relationships and product marketing and our product placement and promotion, what you see now are links back to follow up through with the sale, where the website now makes a commission. So what you're seeing is that movement of affiliate marketing go from that bottom funnel coupons, discounts to a very learn about your, or helps shoppers learn about your brands. So I spearheaded a research paper last year, an original research paper, kind of diving more into the consumer behavior and the affiliate marketing and publisher mix. And what we found was those mass media sites are favored 60%, 62% more than retail marketplaces when looking for shopping inspiration. So the person that's at their very beginning of whether they are an intentional shopper of, I need to buy a gift, I have something in mind, or that unintentional shopper who's just likes to read beauty articles and, oh, now I want this face lotion. So what the data showed was 37% of respondents reported starting with those popular magazine content type of websites versus 24% starting on search engines and 21% starting on the retail marketplaces like Amazon and Walmart, for example. So we're seeing that shift, and with that comes kind of the elevation, the more greater sophistication of what's considered affiliate marketing.
With TikTok really booming in pretty much post COVID, right? Like we all saw the shift, the shift. Uh, Pretty much every generation possible is now first on TikTok right now, right? And then it developed into a world where we loved uh, consuming stuff from brands, but now that has completely changed, where we only consume more for people, right? And that is the true nature of what social media is, right? And with that, affiliate becomes a really important game, right, for you as a brand to play. Now, uh, when it comes to uh, the initial part where I was talking about choosing your affiliates versus handling it on request basis. Uh, uh, is it important for a brand to really filter out even their affiliates during the initial phases so that not everyone represents a brand? And then eventually it forms either into a very affiliate community driven approach to things, or when you go out there and launch your affiliate programs, you're very putting in rules and guidelines with respect to, okay, hey, if you're going to represent me, you'll have to make sure that these X things are checked from my program and from my brand guidelines. And then you go out there and then you give me all the sales possible. Because if you don't do this, then hey, your branding is of question, and that should not take a hit.
Right. No, you're spot on. And so the integration of affiliate and influencers is also one of the more faster growing aspects that we see. And so, going back to our research paper, it's TikTok, Instagram, social media is the number one place for inspiration for the beginning of that shopping experience, with influencers, 39% and then 38% with influencers. But those, as you mentioned, those really go together. The shift now, as you were saying, is that we work with influencers more on a pay for performance basis, where before, and so there's a lot more brand protection and from that perspective. We used to pay an influencer, say, $10,000 and go do your thing. And of course, to your point, there's the brand guidelines and approval process, but there was never any accountability for the influencer to actually have to drive sales. And so now we really take more of a hybrid approach where, there's an upfront, whether it's product or an upfront payment, but then the influencer gets a commission on their sale. So we can work with a broader range of niche influencers because the brand budget can stretch a bit further, because you're really leaning into those influencers that are producing the results you're looking for, the sales, the new to file, and then you can reinvest into the ones that are working, and making an influencer strategy much more full funnel.
How do you guys handle an entire onboarding of a client into affiliate marketing space? It would be lovely to know, because what kind of problems people come at you with, how does one, and how do you guys really go about auditing them first and then eventually setting up themselves. Would love to understand that and then move into the next bit of our podcast.
Right. So brands come to us for many challenges, as we're talking about, that affiliate can solve many of those. So whether it's brand awareness, new to file customers, or just driving sales at an efficient customer acquisition cost, or driving loyalty. So whatever the challenge is that they come to us with, we build out a custom program and strategy to help them with that. And then the most important aspect in that strategy is understanding the publisher mix and matching the right assortment of publishers to hit those business goals. If we have clients that come to us, like, we just need brand awareness, I don't want any coupon sites, so we heavy up on content and have a different KPI of engagement and traffic versus just straight sales. But then we have other clients who are like, I just need revenue, I just need sales. And then maybe it's a more mid to lower funnel strategy based on the publishers that we're matching them with. So that's where, from an auditing perspective, we always first look at, where are you getting traffic today? What sources are driving traffic? We can, if there's an existing affiliate program, we audit that program and identify what is your traffic and sales mix from that publisher group. Are 90% of your sales coming from 3 publishers and you have 100 publishers in your program? And or are your commissions out of line with what we know to be the right averages? And so there's a lot of aspects that go into the auditing. Also, are people bidding on your trademarks or do you have coupon leakage? So people are taking advantage of your coupons, so that shouldn't be part of your program. So the first thing we do is understand your business challenge and what you're trying to achieve. And then with the audit, we look at, how are you doing that today? And then how do we need to update your publisher mix and your commission strategy and your content strategy to drive that success?
Okay. Now, when it comes to, after you do that, there's the question of budget planning and scenario planning and all that stuff, which ties up to it before you take on the account and then you start working on it. So when it comes to budgets, do you see on the brand side there's enough budget which is given to the team to manage the program? Because, hey, we need a different set of people looking at this very methodologic, with a good process in play. And then you also need to ensure that all of the ROI which was expected and promised, say to your CMO or something like that, is met and forecasted as well. So it's important for someone as a marketer to look into this. So how have you seen people doing budgets, and how do you guys maybe ask for more budgets when it comes to doing a collab with them, and then scale them up?
Right. So because the majority of the placements within an affiliate program are pay for performance, the ideal scenario is that there's not a fixed capped budget. Because as a brand, if something is working, you want to continue to invest in it, you can see that return. So what we look at is first the kind of blended return on ad spend or customer acquisition cost that the brand is trying to achieve, or benchmark that against what we know from our other clients or other performance marketing channels managed by that brand. But we really try to find that benchmark to start the program. And then over time, we work on reducing that with the optimization, with the publisher adoption, with applying different strategies to continue to drive results. But with that, you need to continue to invest and test into the different publishers to see what is going to really work with your target audience. So with that, it's, it might take 12 to 18 months to really maximize your potential and hit your absolute stride of that lower customer acquisition cost or ROAS. But that is where it's important not to say, okay, our annual budget is X. And once we've hit that, that's it.
Okay, all right. So when, when I see initial affiliate marketing programs take off, I've seen some good ones and I've seen some really bad ones because they've shared or uh, they've shared what worked and what did not work on social. And pretty much everything was revolving around one, their infrastructure, one, their network, publisher network that they chose, one, the content delivery. Yeah, I mean, different factors came into play. But when it comes to really achieving good ROI, when it comes to affiliate programs, what do you think are some of the uh, really important checklist of sorts from from content to process to measurement that one needs to really keep in mind so that eventually if they want to scale up to I don't know thousands of affiliates being managed and
Right.
all of that, they need to be really cognizant of many things. So what do you think that checklist should be?
Yes, but definitely, as we said, once you've identified what the target KPIs are of the program, you do need to make sure that you are tracking the data and measuring it in a reliable way. So we recommend working with one of the affiliate tracking software programs. There's many out there. We've worked across all of them. The larger affiliate networks offer that, whether it's Impact or CJ or Rakuten Advertising, AWIN, they do provide that level of tracking. So the tracking software, so you're able to track the cookies and the cookie windows and the time frames for tracking those conversions. You need to ensure you have the conversion tracking so that it's set up on the website to actually identify when the sale or the desired outcome occurs. It's important to have the multi-channel attribution also set up so you can see, if they're clicking through from, say, HGTV magazine, but then, looking at your content on Reviewed within USA Today or one of the CNN sites, and then go through and purchase through Rakuten Rewards, you want to be able to know where that came in to play. And with all of that, you want to make sure you do have a real-time reporting system set up. So a lot of this is available through, off the shelf through the affiliate networks, and they're each investing in more and more granular real-time data to help you optimize those programs. A couple of other factors that are incredibly important as well are the brand safety aspects around fraud detection and prevention to make sure there's not click fraud or fake referrals, and making sure that we want to make sure that track any and address any suspicious activities. And also with that, just compliance to make sure, as you'd mentioned earlier, that anyone who is promoting your services, any guidelines that need to be included. Beyond that, it's regular auditing of the data, making sure that, everything is up to date and tracking accurately. So I hope that was a helpful list, but kind of high level.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay. When it comes to, I want to touch upon content, come as a brand, you go to an influencer and you're like, hey, you've been doing this for quite some time. I'm sure you know how to sell to your community and your audience, and you give them your product and all that. Maybe give them a little bit of pointers here and there to touch upon so that your messaging uh, is is put out there. Uh, uh, and then they goes with then they really not do the job, and you really have to work with them again, and you pretty much lost a lot of investment on top of that. How do you prevent this from happening, right?
Mhm.
At that point, because say you work with 10 influencers and this has happened over the table and there's no consistency, and this needs to be fixed. Uh, uh, how do you deal with your relationship with your affiliate?
Yeah.
And from that point of time.
Yep. No, it's a very good question. And, affiliate marketing is often referred to as partner marketing. And as you mentioned, the relationship is such a critical aspect of that. Any relationship the brand engages with, whether it's an affiliate, a publisher, or an influencer, you need to make sure that the relationship you're engaging in is mutually beneficial, and that it is, that you are building that relationship in a way that you can trust the partner, that they are going to promote your brand in a way that fits the and they need to trust you, that you are going to continue to partner with them and pay them for their commissions. But it really, the most successful programs are relationship based, and that's where we are able to, our publisher development team has those deep relationships with all the top publishers and are continuously evaluating new ones, but they go through a pretty rigorous process to make sure that whoever we are partnering with will be, will meet our minimum requirements and ensure that there is a mutually beneficial, trusted relationship. And again, back we were saying with the monitoring, like we monitor that if there's, like as I mentioned earlier, coupon leakage or trademark infringement or just incorrect information, we tackle that pretty aggressively, because that, as you even mentioned, it doesn't help the industry at all if there's some nefarious players out there.
Hey, that's pretty good to know, because now I know why would somebody need to partner with Gen3. This is the right point that you made to do that. Now, when it comes to, since we are on the content piece, artificial intelligence have taken over pretty much a lot of piece of the game for us as marketers, and that can span out from content to now going on analytics and measurements, as we're saying. So as an agency, how you guys are adopting, as an affiliate marketing agency, how you guys are adopting it, because you're running upon affiliate marketing.
Yeah, so it's a really good question, and obviously, there's so many time and efficiency benefits to use AI to create content. From that perspective, it's AI is such a broad term. So when it comes to written content, brand description, product descriptions, it's important to have freshly created, custom created content. Now, I know myself and a lot of others in the industry might use AI. I use AI often as a thought starter, and then you to just kind of get some ideas and then write it myself. But so from that perspective, we know that one of the most important aspects of affiliate marketing is those pages ranking well organically within the Google search, and Google can tell what is created through AI versus custom created. So from that perspective, any content there, it needs to be custom created. Now, that being said, I recently met with a new partner who uses AI to create video content from existing influencer content. And that to me was fascinating, because it their tool is able to, pull in all of the different influencer content for the brand, depending on how broad the library, the source you want to use. And you give it the instruction of the theme you want it to create, and it will slice and splice your video into exactly what you need. Now, that's something that used to take hours and hours and editors, and now you can use AI to do that. From that perspective, I think there's a lot of value in the cost efficiency, and it allows you to create many, many more pieces of unique content for video, whether it's for your social content, for your connected TV. So from that perspective, it's important. I think it's valuable. Another aspect of AI, though, that we're seeing with our affiliate partners is that they're using AI from the perspective of what we used to just call algorithms, so it's, machine learning. So they're using it within their site to learn more about the site visitor, or like what content is that individual engaging, so that I can return more relevant content. And I think that is where we're going to see more benefits, again, mutually beneficial for the customer, the shopper, that to get more customized content, because the publisher has used their own AI machine learning to know that people who read these articles are going to respond to this type of content. So that's where I think we're going to see, through the technology partners and the publishers, really tapping more into AI to deliver a better experience.
Okay, there's one more thought which is coming to mind, since we deal with a lot more granular approach to things. And so right now, let's say within our platform, when we connect people's accounts and all that, we also end up analyzing a lot of data and giving them recommendations through our proprietary AI with respect to, hey, okay, if you're looking to, say, reduce your CAC or increase ROAS or whatever it is from that particular channel, and the metric, that combination, our AI is recommending them do this, do that, right? And this sits obviously at the core of analyzing like large amount of data possible, and also because the AI is learning from other models, it's it's able to give those recommendations better. Now, can this be applied when it comes to affiliate marketing, right? Because you need to, even in there, let's say you're working with, say, 500 affiliates, and then you need to somehow understand that, hey, we need to work with these affiliates much better, because they're giving us more sales, or they're giving us whatever the KPI that we're looking for from the program. And then you're also, since the AI is also, let's say it's also knowing what content is going out there, it's understanding the measurability aspect of it, and then it's coming up with all sorts of strategies. And I feel this is helpful even in agency, because it's going to save a lot of tons of time for you as well to analyze and obviously validate whether AI is being truthful or not. Do you think we're going to get to this level of sophistication soon?
Yes, I think the more granular and more sophisticated we can get about tracking the user's behavior, their patterns, to your point, which websites are they engaging with, or how much time are they spending, or where are they going after those websites, what drives the inspiration or the consideration all the way down to the sales. The more you can get more insight there, definitely. The more data we have, the more we can optimize, and to your point, like invest in those partners that are really making the impact on the brand goals.
Awesome. Thanks for that. We should get to us. We should get
Yeah.
our work started on that pretty much. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kerry. This has been a fun one. Folks, if you're listening, please go ahead and uh, actually scale up your affiliate marketing programs. If you have not started, please do. It's one of the really important channels in this real world as we speak today. And it's going to be an important one moving forward, since we all love to consume with people now. We just so got accustomed to that habit from the last 3 years. It's not going to change, and that's in every industry possible. It can be it cannot be just restricted to B2C. Even B2B world is changing with people to people, and we're going to see community and affiliate way of doing things really becoming important. And yes, uh, if you're looking to get a partner for yourself to run your programs, please reach out to Kerry. Check them out on LinkedIn, Gen3 Marketing, and you can connect with Kerry on LinkedIn and hit her up. Meanwhile, hope you had a fun one with Kerry. We'll see you soon for the next podcast on the marketing measurements by Lifesight. Thank you so much for joining in. Thanks, Kerry. We had a good time.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Thanks so much.